On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Uncivil.
Rude or impolite, lacking in courtesy or consideration for others, violating commonly accepted social norms or expectations.
Examples:
Uncivil political climate. Uncivil remark. Her uncivil behavior at the meeting caused much tension among the group.
Disagreeable.
Unpleasant or unpleasant to deal with, not likely to agree or comply with something or someone, having an unpleasant or negative temperament.
Examples:
Disagreeable smell. Disagreeable temper. The disagreeable coworker always found fault with everyone else's work.
Synonym:
A word or expression that has the same or nearly the same meaning as another word or expression in the same language.
Examples:
Synonym retrieval. Rough synonym. She was searching for a synonym for happiness in the thesaurus.
Bigot.
A person who is intolerant of others who hold different opinions, beliefs, or values, especially someone who displays stubborn and unreasonable prejudice against particular groups of people.
Examples:
Bigot mentality. Religious bigot. His refusal to listen to other people's opinions made him a close-minded bigot.
Worldview.
A particular philosophy or cognitive orientation of life or conception of the world.
Examples:
Mainstream worldview. The worldview of the ancient civilization. The war between the two countries was also a battle between competing worldviews.
Coexist.
To live or exist together at the same time in the same place.
Examples:
Coexist with nature. Coexist with diversity. The different species can coexist in the same ecosystem by filling different niches and using different resources.
Tolerable.
Capable of being endured or tolerated, not too unpleasant, painful, or difficult.
Examples:
Tolerable conditions. Tolerable level of risk. His new job offered a tolerable work environment, but was not his dream job.
Disengage.
To withdraw or separate oneself from a situation or relationship.
Examples:
Disengage the clutch. Disengage socially. He disengaged from the conversation and walked away.
Incivility.
A lack of civility, courtesy, or politeness, rude or disrespectful behavior toward others.
Examples:
Incivility in politics. Online incivility. The incivility between the two politicians during the debate was disappointing.
Amnesia.
A condition in which a person is unable to remember things, often as a result of brain damage, shock, or illness.
Examples:
Childhood amnesia. Amnesia by trauma. The accident caused her to suffer from temporary amnesia, and she couldn't remember anything that happened before the collision.
Entail.
To involve or require something as necessary, particularly as a consequence of a particular situation or action, to impose a burden or restriction on something.
Examples:
Entail legal consequences. Entail risks. The job offer entails a lot of responsibility and hard work.
Accuse.
To charge or criticize someone with a crime or wrongdoing.
Examples:
Accuse his rudeness. Accuse each other. The witness accused the defendant of committing the robbery.
Impolite.
Lacking good manners or courteousness, rude, showing a lack of respect for social conventions or established customs.
Examples:
Impolite behavior. An impolite comment. It is impolite to talk with your mouth full at the dinner table.
Intolerable.
Incapable of being tolerated or endured, unacceptable.
Examples:
Intolerable situation. The heat is intolerable. Chronic pain from the side effects of treatment made her life intolerable.
Civility.
Polite and courteous behavior towards other people, a formalized display of politeness, often in the form of ritualized etiquette.
Examples:
Civility in politics. Practice civility. A culture of civility promotes respectful discourse and constructive conflict resolution.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Papal.
Relating to the Pope, equals the head of the Roman Catholic Church, or the Roman Catholic Church.
Examples:
Papal authority. Papal visit. The Papal Palace was a grand and imposing structure.
Antichrist.
Of Christian theology, a person or figure who opposes or seeks to replace Jesus Christ and establishes themselves as an object of worship in competition with him.
Examples:
Self-proclaimed Antichrist. Antichrist prophecy. The totalitarian government was often called an Antichrist power due to its oppressive and harmful policies.
Inadvertently.
Unintentionally, accidentally, without purpose or deliberate intent.
Examples:
Inadvertently deleted. Inadvertently omitted. I inadvertently left my phone at home this morning and felt lost.
Protestant.
Belonging to or connected with a member of a Western Christian church that is separate from the Roman Catholic Church and that is based on the teachings of Martin Luther and other reformers.
Examples:
Moderate Protestant groups. Protestant church. The Protestant Reformation was a major event in the history of Christianity.
Troll.
A person who makes inflammatory or off-topic posts on the internet, a supernatural creature often portrayed as a giant or dwarf that lives in isolated areas. Verb: to fish by dragging a baited line through the water behind a boat.
Examples:
Feed a troll. Copyright troll. He was banned from the online forum for being a troll and causing trouble.
Exaggerate.
To describe or represent something as better or worse than it is.
Examples:
Exaggerate in degree. Exaggerate story. She exaggerated the extent of her injuries to get more money from the settlement.
Christ.
The man that Christians believe is the prophet and the Son of God, and whose life and sermons form the basis for Christianity.
Examples:
Teaching of Christ. Before Christ. Christmas is the day to celebrate the birth of Christ.
Catholic.
Universal and including many different types of things, related to or associated with the part of the Christian Church that has the Pope as its leader.
Examples:
Catholic in his tastes. The Catholic Church. Sociologists are now interested in Catholic world peace.
Slur.
To speak about someone or something in a way that is insulting, derogatory, or libelous, to damage or smear a person's reputation by making false or defamatory statements.
Examples:
Slur a drink. Slur his reputation. He shouldn't be allowed to slur people based on race or sexuality.
Heretic.
A person who holds beliefs or opinions that are contrary to, or at odds with, the orthodox or official doctrines of a particular religion, ideology, or group. Someone who is seen as a dissenter or rebel within a particular community.
Examples:
Heretic beliefs. Labeled a heretic. The philosopher was accused of being a heretic for his controversial ideas.
Decorum.
Behavior that is in keeping with good taste and propriety, polite or appropriate conduct or behavior.
Examples:
Decorum rules. Decorum violation. The wedding reception had an air of decorum and elegance.
Stigmatize.
To accuse, condemn, or openly or formally consider somebody or something as not deserving respect.
Examples:
Stigmatize the deviant as criminal. Stigmatize him as a swindler. She was stigmatized by society because she had a child out of wedlock.
Temerity.
Excessive confidence or boldness, audacity, the willingness to take bold risks despite potential negative consequences.
Examples:
Reckless temerity. Temerity to act. The student had the temerity to argue with the teacher in front of the class.
Dissenter.
Someone who disagrees with or challenges the beliefs, opinions, or policies of a group or authority. One who speaks out or protests against a dominant ideology or viewpoint.
Examples:
Political dissenter. Radical dissenter. The university welcomed and encouraged dissenters to challenge traditional ways of thinking.
Quo.
The existing state or condition of something, especially in relation to a particular situation or issue.
Examples:
Status quo politician. Quo warranto. The company has been successful in maintaining the status quo.
Atheist.
A person who does not believe in the existence of a god or gods.
Examples:
Atheist community. Professed atheist. She was an atheist and did not believe in any form of religion.
Quake.
To shake or vibrate violently and for a short time.
Examples:
Quake in his boots. Quake with cold. The earth began to quake, and he knew he had to leave the building immediately.
Doff.
To remove a hat or other head covering as a sign of respect or greeting. To take off or remove clothing or a garment.
Examples:
Doff his shoes. Doff my coat. When entering a church, I always doff my hat as a sign of respect.
Uncouth.
Lacking in refinement or manners, awkward or clumsy in behavior or appearance, ungraceful, crude or vulgar in language or speech.
Examples:
Uncouth language. Uncouth manners. The uncouth behavior of the party guests was unacceptable and offensive to others.
Accusation.
A statement or claim alleging that someone has committed a crime, offense, or wrongdoing, a charge or indictment made against someone.
Examples:
Criminal accusation. False accusation. The accusation of theft was unfounded, and the suspect was eventually cleared of all charges.
Pretext.
A false reason or excuse that is given to justify an action or decision, often used to hide one's true motives or intentions.
Examples:
Flimsy pretext. Under the pretext of illness. He used the pretext of going to the gym to sneak out of work early.
Aisle.
A passage between rows of seats in a theater, airplane, or other public building, typically one of two or more running parallel with the main body of the structure.
Examples:
Aisle seat. The center aisle of a church. She walked down the aisle to the front of the church.
Antiquated.
Outdated or old-fashioned.
Examples:
Antiquated system. Have an antiquated custom. The factory was forced to shut down due to its antiquated equipment.
Skeptic.
A person who doubts or questions the truth of specific claims, beliefs, or doctrines, especially those in religion or the supernatural.
Examples:
An ingrained skeptic. Climate skeptic. He was a skeptic who doubted the existence of supernatural phenomena.
Aspire.
To have an ambition or a desire to achieve something, typically something high or great.
Examples:
Aspire to greatness. Aspire after perfection. She aspired to become a successful businesswoman.
Aspiration.
A strong desire to achieve something, the action or process of drawing breath.
Examples:
No aspiration for fame. Aspiration into the lungs. He has an aspiration to become a doctor.
Confrontational.
Characterized by a readiness to confront others, particularly in a challenging or aggressive manner, inclined to argue or disagree rather than compromise or find common ground.
Examples:
Confrontational approach. Confrontational personality. Her confrontational attitude caused tension in the workplace.
Grudgingly.
In a manner that shows reluctance or unwillingness, with resentment or discontent.
Examples:
Assume grudgingly. Grudgingly apologize. He grudgingly agreed to help his neighbor move her furniture.
Agreeable.
Pleasant and enjoyable.
Examples:
Agreeable weather. Agreeable to the plan. We spent a most agreeable couple of days.
Like-minded.
Having the same ideas or interests.
Examples:
Find a like-minded friend. Like-minded group. They formed a group of like-minded individuals who shared a common goal.